NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, Las Vegas. And this is our daily tarot vlog for May the 24th, 2018. Go out. Go on. So let's get started right away with the words of clarity. Let's see what's going on with the words of clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love source God, for our lives that we get to experience varied emotions in, and we get to try new things and find solutions and figure shit out. It's very stimulating to be alive. The word of clarity coming out of the deck is blocking. The bottom of the deck is obligation. So there's something or someone that you feel a duty or an obligation to, and it's creating some sort of blockage. Let's see what else we could get on that. Also, that doesn't mean that just because it's creating a blockage doesn't mean that it's a bad blockage. It could be blocking off something that you don't need. Like, for example, if you're busy meeting your obligations with your time to your family and to your career and to your hobbies and to yourself, you don't have time for the BS. So that very well could be what's being blocked. But let's see what else comes out from the flashcards for us today and see how that builds on the message. I don't feel that blocking, what's being blocked is anything that you really want. I feel like you're more focused on your obligations and it's blocking out something. It says quick. Quick. And here this little boy is running fast. Where is he running to and where is he running from? Is he running to something or away from something? He looks like he's running to something. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. We have a bunch of children painting. And then we have that one angry girl over here that's just talking stuff. And then we have this kid running. I feel like he wants to get to where their creativity is. So I feel like for somebody, you're looking at a traditional way of creating some sort of creativity project. Like maybe you're looking at a traditional way of painting something, or you've taken lessons and so you've got all these rules down, or maybe it's looking at writing in the rules, and I feel like you're standing there thinking to yourself, I'm gonna try this a different way. I'm gonna go outside of the usual rules, and I know this is not how it's traditionally done, but I want to try it anyways. That's coming up for some artists out there today. I do feel that you're busy with your people doing what entertains you, and there's somebody that's wanting to get back in, but I feel like you might even have their phone number blocked or something like that. So we'll see what else comes in with that. Yeah, I feel like that person is feeling really left out because they can't get through to you, and they want to be a part of your group thing, but they can't reach you. And you had your rights or your standards or whatever that boundaries were not being honored, so that's what put you in the place of blocking in the first place something. And I feel like even today for some of you, you're feeling like blocking somebody out. Like, why are they still having access to me? That'll be our last card. We're just going to set it here and laugh together at the synchronicity of how perfect the message is when we finally get around to reading it. All right, let's see what's going on with our spiritual message. What's the spiritual message for us today, love source God? What's the place for our focus today spiritually? We have the healing card of the star, Major Arcana 17. It says heal, breaking free from bindings, breaking loose some chains, coming through your light. The bottom of this deck is detach, the judgment, no, the justice card. Justice card, detach, letting go. So somebody really is like breaking away from a situation. I feel like for some of you, this is you running away. How's that song? It's Frankie Beverly. Running away from a bad situation. I wish I could remember the tone of it and the tune of it so I could sing it right for you. But Frankie Beverly and Maze has a song, Running Away from a Bad Situation. And yeah, for some of you, that's it. You're moving out. You're canceling your contracts that include someone or something. You're moving on. You're breaking free from something that felt very limiting. And for all of us, this is a spiritual message here, letting us know that spiritually we're breaking away. So with that being our spiritual truth, then we're seeing the reflection of that in our physical life. And that reflects itself by actually having these things unfold with the different people and organizations we deal with in groups in our life, because we have done this spiritual breaking away. So, all right, let's see what's going on with money today. What's the message regarding our financial flow? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lester Scott. What we need to know. Yeah, I feel like in regards to spirituality, there's been some strong epiphanies of late. And so your having found some inner balance has really moved you to a place of strong healing spiritually. And in our financial flow, that means now we're ready to step back into society and use our spiritual strength to bring in more financial flow. And with Judgment at the bottom of the deck, it's the universe is fully supporting what we're radiating. With all the yellow in these cards, we're definitely radiating our power. We're speaking confidently. So you're speaking power into your money. And some of us are really coming out of a period of being withdrawn that is going to end up playing into your financial strength right now. I feel like some of you recently took opportunity to get back into a career field that you had walked away from at some point. You made an important decision to go back and get back involved in that, get back into that business, that industry, maybe even the same company. Maybe some of you heard the call to go start your own business. Either way, you did the soul searching, you found the ideas, the solutions, the direction, the guidance, and you followed that right into a place of power. I feel like anybody who's got this great idea or has started a new business and having new epiphanies today, by the time that August rolls around, which is only almost only 2 months away now, right? I feel like there's going to be some major step. So that would be like if, let's say you just started applications, all your applications and paperwork and your place that you're going to start up, I feel like you'll be ready to open in 2 months. Or let's say you already started a new multi-level marketing. I think in 2 months you're going to have a big party or sale or whatever it is that you do. Okay, let's see what we got for our coupled peoples. We'll use the Goddess Tarot, Pocket Goddess Tarot. What's going on for our couples? We have the card of Power. It's the Norse goddess Freya. It is major arcana number 4, so we're actually talking about some strong Aries energy with the Emperor. So in regards to coupled romance, some of you are feeling some restrictions. Some of you are feeling the pinch of an authority. Others of you are feeling very expansive, like your relationship is growing to new levels. Let's see what else, though, because this other card is speaking to me. It's the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're an earth sign involved with an Aries or a Virgo. The bottom of the deck is Wisdom, major arcana number 2. The High Priestess. In this deck, it's the goddess Sarasvati. So some of you are the Virgo, and you're really looking to expand with your earth sign, your King of Pentacles. I feel like there's a couple, though, that you have, for some reason, you're like physically separated, whether that's because you're going through a period of actual relationship separation, or because somebody's away caring for a family member. For some of you, it's because of work that they're gone. But you're making plans to travel to go see your mate because you're concerned that someone else has caught his attention. I feel that even if someone has caught his attention, he's going to stand his ground. I don't feel like it's something he's going to fall for. But your intuition is strong, so you're picking it up. Get out. Thank you. For somebody out there, there's a female who's been in this coupled relationship, and she's keeping secrets about her King of Pentacles. So you started talking to somebody on this. That's where the pinch of authority came in the beginning of a marriage. And this guy hasn't really got to anything. But do understand that if you do go for this, you're going to end up in a situation where you have to defend yourself. And this is all because I feel like you know that you're with a karmic partner. So you're kind of just like, well, whatever, I'll just add to the lessons, which is kind of a fucked up way of going about things, if you ask me. But, you know, it's your life. You got to do what makes sense for you. It doesn't matter what I think. For singles, the first card out we have is the Lovers. Somebody is dealing with a Gemini, or you are a Gemini, or you just got a lot of love energy going on right now for you. I feel like you've met somebody recently, or you're meeting somebody who really feels, oh my God, and the Temperance card. Wow. Oh my. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, which speaks about quick moving action. Okay. So if you're single and you've been working to manifest a high vibration, highly spiritual relationship, you definitely have a twin flame relationship that is manifesting, coming to fruition for you right now. Okay? For others of you, there's a relationship between a Gemini and a Sagittarius. You've been having some problems, some things have been said. Once they're said, you can't put the words back down your throat. They're there. They're not going to disappear. And so now it's like trying to cope with that. I feel like you had this argument and you're both kind of like had to step back because it got way more heated than you ever expected or wanted to. And I do feel that there's going to be a reconciliation and everything will be fine. However, what's happened is whatever you guys were arguing about just brought up these really deep-seated whether they're cultural differences or just differences from your backgrounds, basically. There's a background difference here that is coming up. Ooh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, got it. There's a background difference here that's coming up. A strong background difference. And so now I feel like you're both just trying to figure out how to understand each other better. I also get the idea that, you know, some single person, you met somebody really quickly, like on the fly, and so both of you immediately recognize each other as if you had known each other before. You start talking, and now there's this opportunity of getting to know one another, and so you're spending the time to get to know one another. I do see that right now, in regards to romance in general, there's a strong energy present in both the singles and the couples reading, just with this whole pushing relationships further and further in love, pushing them further in love. If I titled my videos daily, that would be a title I would put on this. But since I'm live streaming, I don't know what the hell to title it until after it's done. And what's the point at that point? We find this shit out together here. For someone, you're with there's a couple where you're with your twin flame relationship. You're with that person, and their karmic partners are coming back around right now. And although it's a little irritating, quite irritating, actually extremely irritating, you know how to, you understand what it is. You know that these are karmic people. They're just coming back to stir up troubles, and you're not giving it much worry at all because, look, trying to get YouTube back on again. Are we back on YouTube? Looks like we're back live on YouTube now. Blacked out for me, and I looked at it and I saw it black out. And I feel like for somebody, that's what's going on in your partnership. Like, somebody blacked out. And that's funny because they blacked out from daytime drinking, I heard. And you're like, whoa, I didn't even know this was like a thing with you. Or they're saying towards you. Whatever it is, if you want to be with this person, you guys will be able to make it work. Even with this person that's got old karmic relationships coming back, they can make it work too. Yes, somebody has known that they were attracting a strong spiritual connection relationship. And yeah, hold on to your hat. Keep it on because it's time. I see a Virgo person who is really ready to expand their relationship. They would like to get a deeper connection with this person. I feel like there's a couple out there, and one of you has really opened up your spirituality, so that's now becoming a fact to bring into your relationship, I feel like. But here's the thing, you know, you met them the way they were. You can't change them. And if it's not for them, it's just not for them, and you can't make it for them. So it's kind of like this is your chance to really unconditional love, which means you're going to love them no matter how they go or which way they swing on these spiritual things. So let's get into the free card reading, and then we'll see what we pulled earlier. Go ahead and put your names up, and let's see who would like to play my game today to get a free card winning. Yay. All right. I see Bridget. When I say your name, don't put it up no more, okay? I see Marissa and Preston. Bridget, Marissa, Preston. I see Oscar. Bridget, Marissa, Preston, Oscar. I see Kelsey and Lynn. Is there anyone else that wants to put their name on the list to see about the free reading today? I see Champagne. Go out, Papa. Oh, yeah. I see Zona. Who else wants to put their name on the list? Going once. Going twice. All right, no more bets. All right, so abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus pocus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus pocus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus pocus, magic I am. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, 'cause everything is always working out for me. Bridget, you're the winner today. Congratulations, Bridget. Let's see what the cards got to say to you today, my dear. So focus on a situation for which you would like some guidance, channeled and tarot guidance for yourself. And let's see what message comes out of the cards for you today. I guess it would help if I put my stones down before I try to do this shuffling. Love source God, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what's on Bridget's heart and mind. What is a message for her at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what's on Bridget's mind. What is a message of the best course of action for Bridget at this time? This one right here. It doubled back and hit my hand. And it said, pick me. And I said, okay. We've got the Emperor. Here we go. This is the Emperor too. So we're doubling down on Emperor energy now. Bridget, is there an Aries in your life? Because for you, there may be an Aries person. Or maybe you're the Aries. Where does the sign of Aries come into play? I feel that it's time for you to confront the authority or become the authority. Which is it? Do you need to confront the authority and become the authority? I get that it's time for you to really set and honor your boundaries. I feel like there's times where you feel that you've been so loving and so nurturing, but nobody really listens to what you need and what you want. Now is time for you to let your presence be felt, is what I'm hearing. You're getting ready to go into a period of time where it's going to be very important that you let your yes mean yes and let your no mean no, and don't say one when you mean the other. So I feel like whatever this is that you want to accomplish in your life, Bridget, you've got to decide what are your roles, how does the game go. Once you know that, stick to it. It's your game, it's your life. You got the choice. Own it, empower yourself with it, and what you want will come to you through that. Bridget says she agrees. That lets me know that it makes sense. So that's awesome. Now let's see what the book has to say to add to that message for you, Bridget. It says, following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealings with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are highlighted at this time. So, you know, if you wanted to go and get involved in some sort of organization, now's a good time for that. It'll be positive and fruitful. Any type of networking, this is a great card for networking. This is a great card for working online presence. This is a card for taking it to the next level further and expanding what you're doing. So, I don't know if your question was related into finances or romance or family or health or what, but this is saying that there's more available to you, that your 10, whatever you thought was 10, like for example, they say on a scale of 1 to 10, how pleased are you with your life? And you say, well, 10, because everything is always working out for me, right? But your 10 is expanding. This is a card of expansion. This is you got enough growth, that you've got enough stability now that you can start expanding out. So that is where you're going right now. I hope that that message is what you needed to hear and makes more sense to you, because it don't make so much to me. She was thinking love, okay? So then in love, this is letting you know you've got somebody available for you. So those rules are really important. If the dude you talking to is got anything coming up and you're like, oh God, if he keeps doing that, for example, I went out with this guy from the president of a local bike club one time, and I swear to God, after dinner, he's like, I did something for you I never do. And I was like, what's that? He said, I turned off my phones, both of them. I was like, oh. And all I could think to myself was, so you'll never do that for me again, because you never do that. He was trying to change to fit in to impress me, right? it was exactly the opposite. I don't like to tell people what I want from them all the time as I'm getting to know them, because then they're going to try to switch it up and make it seem like that's how they are, but that's not really how they are. And when you sense that, it's time to back off. Because for me, if we're out to dinner, I don't care if you're on your phone, but I don't want to come second to 30 men with and their fucking motorcycles. So, you know, you got to just decide like what works for you. You don't want somebody that's doing A, B, C, and D. You want somebody that's doing this other stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So go for the person that does 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you find out they're doing A, B, C, or D, then that's letting you know. And, you know, the right one is there. Okay. Closing out our reading today. It says, I surrender to a power greater than me. When did we have this? I saw this recently. I don't think it was on a reading for somebody else, but I surrender to a power greater than me. Everything is working out for us. Things are being set in balance. And now is the perfect time to surrender to that power that is greater than us, which is the whole connection. We've been through a major transformation with this butterfly here. Also, to me, this looks blue. I don't know. Something you're saying about transformation is bringing in more stuff. So whatever's going on, just put it out there. Whatever's going on that's a challenge, put it out there that, you know what, I know I'm getting through this because I trust in my love source, God. I trust in my universe, and I know I'm connected to all things, and everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, because everything is always working out for me. Because abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. So keep on singing whatever tune empowers you, and knowing and speaking out about how the universe supports all your transformation and is bringing you everything you need in perfect timing or early. Okay? I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. It's a golden thread all the way through. My name is Melinda NailFanatic, and if you would like to work with me out about what other products and goods I have to offer, because I do have many, go to my website at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. And yours, and of course me and mine. Until next